This time, instead of designing a monster or other kind of creature, I'm designing one of the sentient and intelligent species that live in this world I'm creating, alongside humans and others. I like the idea of having a thicker skin, or maybe not exactly skin, maybe shell-like or keratin or something similar. There could be softer spots where needed, such as the joints, neck, and so forth. At first, I was thinking they sometimes have mustaches, but then I thought it might be interesting to have these mustaches be more like horns than hair. So, if their skin isn't made of something like keratin, at least their mustache, nose, and unibrow here are. I really like the idea of them carving their mustache in order to style it. That would allow for a bunch of variations between these people. As far as clothing goes, I thought they would look decent in a poncho sort of thing. And maybe those are used a lot out of ease, because it might be difficult to put certain things on with them being hunched over like that. I didn't make many changes after that initial sketch just because I liked it so much. Most of the brainstorming this time went towards figuring out these people's cultural norms, traditions, economy, and other things. I decided not to make this one an overly long video by explaining all of the ideas I came up with. I did like the idea of a lot of their work being based around the trades, as opposed to, let's say, scholarly pursuits. I know that would be a stereotype, and I definitely don't want this to be some kind of thing where all dwarves love mining or something like that. But, just as a general thing in their culture, what's respected is hard work and skilled craftsmanship. The first sketch inspired me to illustrate a cantina or bar scene, where it's mainly empty, maybe a slower night, or before the rush. Maybe one of the regulars showed up, happy to be ending his work week at his favorite place in town talking to his favorite person in town. The bartender may not feel the same way, but at least it's someone to talk to. For this one, I mainly tried blocking out certain sections and colors first, and then going in and detailing each block. I wanted the skin colors to be all different kinds, but I kept gravitating towards various shades of red. I may stick with that by default. It's at least the most common color, let's say. Noses, mustaches, and unibrows can be different colors too. I definitely spent way too much time on this illustration. I struggle a lot more with the rendering of pieces like this as opposed to the rough designing and sketching. Part of what took so long is I couldn't really nail down what I was wanting in this scene, especially with these lights here. I do want to get better at illustration eventually, but if I'm building a world, maybe I should double down on what I'm better at, and what allows me to quickly come up with ideas. I think in the future, I'll focus less on trying to make something perfect, because perfect goes against part of the point of this channel. I decided I could detail this into infinity, but I like the spot I was at with it, so I decided to just call it there, adding in a few more layers to give more of an atmosphere, such as around the edges here, to give it a bit of a darker feel. Thank you so much for watching. Coming up, I plan on pumping these videos out a lot more frequently, so if you're interested in following along, make sure you subscribe. See you next time.